Wizard Hub, and I wanted to bring you a quick little informational video here. I found this information on the Alpha forums. I believe it was just posted, it was posted a day ago, I believe. So I am a little behind on that, unfortunately. But anyway, it's just covering the 24-hour non-stop server. They're opening it up Friday, that's tomorrow, the 30th. Basically, what's going to happen, dear players, in order to test channel capacity, we'll open a single channel for all players as from Friday 8 p.m. Central European Time. This channel will be open non-stop until the end of the alpha on Monday, 8 a.m. Here's the planning. Basically, what they're saying here is on the 30th of October, we're going to close the European server at 7 p.m. CET. That's 2 p.m. here in the East Coast. And the server's going to be closed for about an hour until 8 or 3 over here on the East. Then they're going to open a totally new single channel. So basically it's one big server with one big channel. And everybody on both Europe and North America will be able to join the same server. And we're going to be testing the capacity and how strong the server can be as one. A little shaky about that. I don't really like that they're wiping all the characters already. I wanted to get to 30, but it doesn't look like I'm able to get to do that. We'll see what happens tonight. I'll have a little extra time. I didn't get to play quite as much as I would have liked to, but, you know, you've got life, and stuff happens, so. So anyway, this will be interesting. Channel will be open non-stop until Monday, the 2nd of November. That, I'm not sure about that. I'll have to kind of double check on that. Because it was supposed to end the 1st, not the 2nd. So, but they say the 2nd, so I'm going to go with it from there. 8 a.m. CET, that's 2 a.m., the usual time frame. So yeah, gonna have one big server. Both sides are going to conjoin into this one server, make a new character, and see where it takes us. Keep looking for more videos. I'll have another one, maybe 2 today. I'll have a lot of time to do some more recording, so we'll be able to see how that goes. And we'll see you. I won't have a whole lot of content other than Korea after the alpha ends, but I'll keep up with any more information that comes in, you know, from the Paris Games Week. They've put out some new trailers and some screenshots from that, and we've also got the beta coming around, and I'm going to say sometime December or January time, somewhere around there. I think that'll give them enough time to kind of to tweak the things that they need to tweak, because there are no huge game-breaking glitches or crashes going on for the general public. Everything's working pretty well. The servers need to be tuned a little bit. That's why I'm a little worried about the massive server they're going to be opening up, but we'll see how it goes. It should be okay. All the channels that I've ever seen always tend to stay at the low population rate, so at most we might see medium or high, hopefully. So yeah, beta coming out a couple months sometime. We'll have great gameplay out of that, I'm hoping. I'll imagine they'll do a closed beta, maybe 1 or 2 of those, and then have the open beta. I will try to do my dead level best to get into these closed betas if they have them. See if I can get as much new content for these versions out as possible. I'm always checking the forums, posting things, and you know, just back checking everything, seeing how people are feeling about the game. And so far, it's been pretty positive. The PvP needs to be redone. The potions are totally broken, need to be nerfed, big time. Karma system, everybody's worried about the karma system. I have not done PvP in this game yet. I've not gotten to that point. I don't play the game that much. I've not gotten to end game, but I do read and study up on a lot of the in-game stuff, so I do know what I'm talking about to some degree, just not on a first-hand experience. And it's just a potion fest for PvP, and it's making PvE way too easy. You get hit a little bit, throw a potion, because you get hundreds by the time you're any decent level. Experience has been toned back, as we've noticed, and I feel like it's in a good position right now. I know it's trying to gear it for the level 30 cap so people don't hit the cap so quickly, but at the same time, I think this could apply pretty well to the 50 and up gap, because it'll slow everybody down. You won't get to that end game quite so fast. You won't run out of content all the time. And you won't have these people that are like, oh, there is no content. There's content in the game. You just have to look for it and be willing to do certain things that might not be something you're initially into. Just try new things. That's all we're really saying here. But they're going to be adding new content, and they have been adding new content pretty steadily in the Korean version. The PvP, as far as Korea is concerned, is pretty well done. I mean, they have their own methods for the Korean version, and we have our own entirely different methods in the NA and European versions. So that has to always be tweaked whenever they send it this way now. We are hoping to not have to do that, but that's just the way the game has done with DOM's internal testing, changing the way the game works in general after the closed beta tests of the Korean version. So, yeah, we should see some pretty good stuff coming out of that, and I think that just generally speaking, everything's pretty well balanced, other than those specific things. Potions, experience is in pretty good shape. I mean, it could speed up a little bit, because I know the closer you get to 30 in this alpha, it starts to get a little, holy cow, I'm having to kill a lot more enemies to get a level, or do a lot more quests. I'm completing a city pretty quickly and still not getting that much of a level, but that's a good thing. We need to be able to populate the new areas that they've added in the Korean version, you know, Valencia and the desert area. We've got to be able to make sure we have stuff in those cities populated and people consistently doing these areas, but not blowing through the areas, getting to somewhere where they're not doing anything but PvP. Because, I mean, any game that's going to work. I mean, once you get the good gear, once you run all the runs, they're there, all the quests or whatever. Granted, I'm sure a lot of people are not doing all those quests, because, I mean, you know, you got the knowledge system, you can talk to the NPCs and unlock new quests and stuff. I'm not sure how many people are actually using that system right now. I need to check up on that. I know I myself have not used it too much, just because I'm not 100% sure how it works. 100%, I can get it going up, I can get but sometimes it's like you do a thing, you succeed, but it doesn't give you any influence points. You have to get those influence points to get the bar up to unlock whatever they have for you. And all of them are based on various difficulties and subjects. You have to have the subject they're interested in to progress. So, we've got, let's see, honestly, it's just a few months before we see that final version. I mean, I've been telling people I'm expecting to see the final release sometime around March. I think that's far enough along the beginning of the new year to have them time to tweak what we saw in alpha and what we see in beta. I'm not sure how much of a beta they're going to give us. Either closed, open, both, more than one closed, more than one open, or is it going to be a continual open for a period of time, kind of like Korea has been? Because Korea is still technically considered an open beta. But at the same time, it's technically full release. It's just an ever-progressing patchwork, expanding that game on that version. Where we'll get kind of a sealed little package and add things in as they get it fixed and translated to our version. Yeah, 24-hour non-stop serving coming Friday. We covered that. We covered beta coming up soon, hopefully, because the alpha stops November 1st, 2nd. You know, this kind of confuses it a little bit. Too many time frames going on here. After the alpha ends and the beta starts up, probably around the time the beta starts up is when they'll move the form, this temporary form, because this isn't the main page. They don't have the funding to run this page particularly, I don't think. So they're just going to move it for heavier traffic, because when that beta starts, I mean, you're going to have all of you guys watching this that haven't played the game. Yeah, I know you guys are going to be in here typing away, slapping that keyboard. So look forward to those things. Yeah, I'll have more videos up. I'll try to do a video daily. After the alpha ends, it probably won't be daily anymore, simply because, I mean, there's nothing new to really work with. I can show you things from Korea and get up to the higher levels with that. That'll be something I'll be doing, and posting little bits here and there from the forums. I'll share things with that from you. Everything else is pretty well easily found or understood. Overall, though, the alpha has been pretty well. I've not had any crashes or errors or serious glitches. It's just graphical things and just game tweaks that need to be done. Anyway, to keep me from going on and on, I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. And hope you guys have a great day and enjoy any more content that us testers have been releasing of the alpha. And I hope you guys have a good one. Thanks.